Hello and welcome to We Poets. My name is Sally Baker and I'm the host of We Poets. We Poets is a poetry show for boys and girls between the ages of 6 and 13 years old. So if you would like to be on We Poets, please have your school teacher or your parents call me at the number which will appear on the screen or the email, and you too can come and join the fun. Also, I'm always looking for adults to come and tell young people something about their jobs or career that young people can pursue when they graduate from high school and college. Today I have a very special chef. He's been on my show before and he's been one of my crew members, so he's going to tell us all about being a chef, and maybe you can become a chef. So here we go. Hello, young man.
Hello, Sally. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. Good to be here.
Yes, I want you to look right there at the camera and tell everybody your name and tell them your title, please.
Hello, my name is Ruben Perez Alcala. My title is Home Chef Ruben, Cooking with Ruben. I have a show here.
And tell us how long you've had your show here.
Yeah, I started in 2010. So 2011, I think I started doing a little cooking show here and there at the studio, and it still goes on. Once in a while I'll decide to make a show, but kind of always wanted to get it rolling to where it's, doing something, like a weekly show. So I'm looking forward to building a crew of interns, which I'll teach how to cook and do all the filming and editing and so forth. So that's the future plan.
Great. And you were on the show before and I really enjoyed it. So tell us, how do you feel about, how do you feel after people taste your good food?
It's probably one of the most rewarding things when you like to cook and inspire yourself and cook for others, because once they taste it and they like it, somehow this little feeling inside of you for creating it feels really, really, really good. And I highly recommend it, and I'm trying to get a little cooking teaching class going for people that want to join, so I'll put out my email and invite you to that.
Great.
But yes, it's very satisfying.
Good. Did your mother teach you how to cook?
Yeah, I always hung around my mom asking her, what are you doing now, and what are you cooking, and how do you cook it, and what do you put into this, and what do you put into that, and yeah, seafood with the homeboys, just eating a bunch of seafood and drinking and girls and parties.
Oh, great. What was your mother's favorite food that you like to cook? Like to eat
the one she made for me favorite was pork fried ribs with potato.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And then they toss an onion, chile serrano, tomato. You toss it all up and it comes out real good.
Ooh, I bet. How many were in your family?
It was 3 boys and 4 girls.
Wow, so your mother had to cook a lot.
Yeah, she became quite the chef for us.
I could imagine.
Yeah, it was wonderful. She was a great mother.
What was the most important thing that you loved about your mother?
She always was giving you positive advice when things went bad.
Good.
Kept you on your feet, yeah, for sure.
That's what makes you a nice young man.
Thank you so much, Sally. It's always been fun to talk to you and greet you and learn more about life through you guys. Yeah.
Now I've got some more questions here. How long have you been working here at Berkeley Community Media?
I came in as an intern in 2010. To begin 2010, it was the end of 2009. It was December. I walked in that door. I became an intern and found out there was volunteering going on. So I started volunteering with you guys actually a lot.
Yes, you did.
And anyone that came along, I'd be there volunteering, learning how to pan, how to truck the camera, how to do your white balance, how to instruct people what to do next, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action, which is all very inspiring when you're learning. It just gets you on this path that you want to become a movie maker, and here we are.
That's right. And I think your niece is taking some classes here too, isn't she?
One of my young nieces is here working with us right now and doing classes here, yeah.
Great.
Part-time.
Great. What other classes have you taken beside cooking classes and TV classes?
Oh, when I started my journey at 17, I dropped out of high school and became a alternator and starter rebuilder.
Oh, of cars.
Of cars, yeah. It's what starts your car and what charges your battery.
Really?
Are those 2 units, yeah.
Oh.
When you hit the key, it's a starter that goes cha-ching and makes it start.
Really?
Yeah, and you have to come off once in a while and get replaced.
Oh, good.
The alternator as well, every time you're running your lights, your wipers and all that, the battery's getting drained, but the
Oh.
alternator charges it back up to be ready for the next start.
Wow. And what was the first car that you bought?
I had a 1970 Impala, Chevy Impala,
Oh, boy.
2-door, blue.
Oh, stick shift, of course.
No,
No?
this one, it had the column.
Oh, I
Column
learned
shift.
stick shift, and I'd always let the clutch out to
It's not
pick it up. I hated it.
But it's good to learn that
It's
because
good to
then
learn.
you can master both of them, you know.
Yes, and I lived in Iowa, so we had snow. So I took driver's training during the winter, so
Uh-huh.
I could learn how to drive on the ice and snow and the black, what they call it, black ice?
Black ice.
Black
yeah.
ice.
Slippery.
Yeah, but I never learned how to change the tire. I never could get that. That was difficult
Oh, yeah,
for me.
yeah. And then the tire chains and all that.
Yes.
That's hard to
oh,
put
the
on.
chains. Oh, I never could do that.
Yeah, those are hard to put on. I think they've simplified it since then.
Oh, I'm sure. And the cars today, I'm sure the mechanics have to have a whole new outlook on
Oh,
repairing.
now you pull in the shop and they have lifts that put it on top and you just get under there and wrench.
Really?
In my days, you have to get under there on a piece of cardboard or something
Yes.
and just stuff would fall on your face. But
Oh,
now
dear.
that you lift it up, everything's taken care of.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
What is your favorite car today?
Right now, I think the old Chevys are beautiful to me. The Chevelles, a '68 Chevelle with the
Good.
Super Sport for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's my to want car.
Oh, good. Now, let's see here. The local crab season begins this month of November. Tell us about the crab you're going to cook.
Crab season begins this month here in the Bay Area, San Francisco. At the end of the day today, I'm going to the Berkeley Marina, and somebody I know down there sells crabs, so
Oh,
I'll be picking up some crabs, going to a friend's house and cooking them, and probably watching a little games or something. And yeah, it's a big thing here in the Bay Area, so come out and get some crabs. And yeah, I have a show on how to cook it and stuff, so if you look for it, I think it's posted on my YouTube channel.
oh, good.
Cooking with Ruben.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Give it to us once more. So
Cooking with Ruben, and my email is ruben@betv.org, all lowercase. You can reach me through email, and if you want to get some cooking lessons or something, I'd be happy to show.
Great. Now, you did bring a business card here. You want to hold
There's
that
a
up
little
to the
card
camera
here that I
and tell
have,
us?
Cooking with Ruben. Join us and let's cook together.
Good.
And
Did you
learn.
design
Yeah.
it?
A friend of mine did.
A friend?
Yeah.
Okay, good, good. Now, let's see here. You're going to go to Mexico next month since it's your birthday, December, right?
My birthday is on New Year's Eve, so
Oh, New Year's Eve.
It's a big
Wow,
thing, yeah.
wonderful. Now, tell us, what are you going to do in Mexico?
I go visit my hometown, from my parents' hometown, where my father owns a couple of properties. He's passed now, so I have to go keep an eye on him.
Oh, yes.
Clean and make sure everything's up to date with payments and stuff.
Oh, that's great.
And hopefully have a lot of fun, because it's the month of festivities in Mexico. It's Chavinda, Michoacan, Mexico.
Yeah. And what
You're
takes
welcome
place?
to come over. Excuse me?
What takes place during the festivities?
Oh yeah, they do a lot of reenactment of the baby Jesus and the sheep and the little, all kinds of stuff in hay and little cottages they build up through the whole street, and then you walk through it and people's giving away sorronche.
What's
like
that?
Like a cinnamon thing with fruits.
Oh, okay.
And it's really hot, and they put tequila if you want. So you walk around having a fun time. Then there's eateries everywhere. Everybody's selling what they know how to make.
Wonderful.
Just all in this little hometown, so it's really, really different. Different.
Oh.
And beautiful, yeah.
Do the people like film it and then put it on maybe the TV
They do,
stations there?
they do. If you follow Yo Nací en Chavinda on YouTube, he films that town every day and puts out a video, so it's very impressive, yeah.
Isn't that great? Have you appeared on any of his videos when you're there?
Not yet, maybe when I go in December, I'll have a talk with him or something.
And have you come back to do another show?
Yeah, I think I'll come back and maybe bring some footage from Mexico and show you guys, yeah.
Great. Now, what do you like to do for activities?
Activities right now is the gym every day, work, and my mental health is very important, so really tending to that, and I do a monthly men's meeting, which keeps me in shape with everything, so with my doctor.
Good.
So it's very, very good.
Good. What advice would you give to young people today about staying healthy and pursuing their goals?
Truly find your passion, follow it. Don't let nothing veer you anywhere else. Just stick with it mentally.
That's right.
And always use your mom and dad if you have them as your inspiration, and go to people, man. That's it.
right.
That's all you need in life.
How
Be
about your
strong.
grandparents? Did you
My
follow what they
grandparents
taught you?
were great people. They used to talk to you with the eyes.
Yes.
Not tell you not to do that.
I know.
Oh, shit. Yeah. That's the way to grow you, because
That's
if
right.
you don't do that, you think you're Superman, and then you find out when you get older, you're not a kid no more. You're not Superman.
That's
and that
right.
rock can kick your butt.
Yeah.
Be very careful in life.
Yes.
Very careful.
Yes.
Respect.
Have you traveled?
The tongue is a knife.
Have you traveled to other countries?
Not yet, but I hope I do before I die.
What country would you like to go to?
I want to go maybe Russia
Oh.
or Spain.
Uh-huh.
Just old places like Turkey and stuff like
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Yes. I went to Spain, and Spain's a beautiful country.
I've seen your footage.
Yes, and the people were so kind, so kind.
That's what's different when you go somewhere else. You feel, like you can sense it.
Yes.
But it's not bad here. I mean, we're
Yeah.
good people. It's just,
Yes.
I think the homeless thing and all this voting elections going on right now, it has everything in a boiling pot like this.
Yes, that's right.
See who survives.
Yes. When I was in Spain, I went to the bullfights.
Oh, that's
Oh.
great. If you've never been, that is
I've never been to
great.
a bullfight,
I go
no?
to cockfights over there. That's what they have every weekend.
Oh.
Big scene, yeah.
Oh,
Big scene, that stuff.
really? Now those are chickens,
There's two
right?
little roosters fighting
The
each other,
roosters,
and they
yeah.
put a blade on their foot.
Oh.
So then they fly like this, and they go
Oh.
try to slash the other one's neck.
Oh, good land.
Which they do, and that one that does is the one that loses and the one that wins.
Oh, and these cocks are all males. They're not the females, right?
No, they're all boys, and they're all really good fighters. I mean, they train them, and they got these sharp ass knives that are a hook.
Ooh.
And when it goes like that, it slices the throat of the other chicken. Wild, but it's pretty intense.
Yeah. Well, we had chickens growing up, so we always had fresh eggs every day,
And as soon as it's sunbreak, all you hear is, and there's one rooster and 100 chickens.
Yeah.
And it's like saying, hey, anytime you want to get started, let's go play.
Let's go play.
On the
I
playground,
remember
right? The
those
whole
chickens,
corral.
Yeah.
It's great having animals in the
Yeah.
house.
And we always had chicken on Sunday for dinner.
Productive animals, see the chicken, the goat, get the milk, make cheese, all
Yes.
that. The cow, yeah, it's very important.
Yes. Well, once again, before we close, I want you to look right there at the camera and give us your name and your title and where people can reach you, please.
My name is Ruben Perez Alcalan. I have a show called Cooking with Ruben. I work at Berkeley Community Media. And my reach out number, I'll give you my email, is ruben@betv.org. ruben@betv.org. And of course, if you want to call here, I'm always here working sometimes. So be great to meet you and inspire you to cook and learn more about media and cooking.
Great, Ruben. And I want to thank you so much. You've been wonderful to help Adnan and I help
And Adnan, I forgot to say, may he rest in peace. He was her right-hand man, and I got to join them both, and I'm very proud of that.
Yes, well, thank you so much. We couldn't have done the show without you and all the help that people gave us here at Berkeley Community Media.
You got it, Sally.
And so good luck cooking that crab.
Thank you. It's going to be a fun end of the day today.
Let's wave goodbye to our audience.
Okay,
goodbye,
bye-bye.
everybody.
See you
Thanks
guys.
for watching. Bye-bye.
Adios, we poets.
We're going to, just celebrate those folks that are part of that short montage, but we know who we are and how much work it takes to do a production and to have that longevity. But if we can do it together, that's what I'm really interested in, is connecting with everybody and making sure that we have the support that we need, and that if we have some skills and we want to share it, that's what we're all about. And the people that we're going to be coming up today are our producers from a long time. So I think...
So yeah, we wanted to recognize some of our community members, and we have a Distinguished Producer Award. So if you hear your name, please come up. You're going to have a couple minutes to talk about whatever you want to talk about, hopefully about how much you love BCM. But if not, you got the stage for 2 to 5 minutes. And if your name wasn't called, it doesn't mean we don't love you. It's just people who've been consistently producing work for decades. So here, I'm going to hand this back to Melanie, and I'll hand these to you one at a time.
So if you would please come up when your name is called. And next, we have Ruben Perez. He's been with BCM since I don't know, we'll have to ask him. 2009, 2010, 2011. Hey, Ruben, come on over. He's the beating heart of BCM. Thank you. Did you say a few words?
Thank you, sure. Thank you, BCM, for helping me have a cooking show, helping me have a decent job, and work with a lot of respectable and honorable people. We get to meet so many beautiful people, so I look forward to doing this till my older age appears. Thank you so much, and welcome to the party.
Excellent. Thank you. Thanks for being such a good friend. Thank you so much. And he cooked up some pozole over there in the rotunda. If you want to taste some of his beautiful cooking, he has a cooking show that we love to have volunteers for because he feeds everybody. So that's a good one. Next up, a big one, we want to celebrate our very own Sally Baker, who's been producing since before we were around. She's our hometown hero. Shiro, Sally Baker. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being around. You've been producing like 40 years. There was just an expose on Channel 5 KPIX and Channel 4 celebrating your 40 years as a producer of We Poets, children's advocacy for literacy program. Tell us a little bit about your experience at BCM.
Well, first of all, I want to thank God for letting me and my director, who passed away 3 years ago, his name was Adnan Tuma. We started producing here at Berkeley Community Media, and we've really enjoyed it. It's a safe place. We interviewed children, so it was very important that we had a safe place to come. The staff, the personnel were wonderful. I can't say enough great words about all of them. And if any of you people who would like to be on We Poets, let me interview you or your children. I'm always looking for children and adults to interview. So thanks again for this great award.
Thank you, Sally. You're wonderful. All right. So we have to have somebody who's been a super duper. So the next award comes to our co-producer who's been such a stable co-producer for so many years with me. It's our darling Moby Theobald, otherwise known as Dr. Frankenbeans and other characters.
Thank you.
We love you.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic. Well, okay, so the story of how did I get involved with BCM. So we used to have a fella named Stony Burke who did a show called Stony Speaks. And he was a political comedian, satirist. He used to perform up on campus when that was a thing that people did. And so he had me on his show because I was doing like a underground comic, self-done. And so I was on his show, and I couldn't believe it. I was looking around, I'm going, you guys have got like a little TV station here? And they said, yeah, and we've got a bigger studio over there. And I was like, whoa, this is great. And I had no idea that such a thing existed. And nowadays, I don't think there are very many left, sadly. It's like, the buffalo or something. You need to really protect your buffaloes because there's only a few of them left. So eventually I started doing my own show, and that was in 2001, which was the Space Odyssey. And we all threw a bone up in the sky, and it went into orbit, and now there's a whole bunch of space junk, thanks. But so I started doing a show, and I did it until about 2014, and we lost our old location, which is a sad thing, but we've got a new location, which is a less sad thing, in my opinion. And so, the important thing right now, I guess, is for BCM to remain relevant in a time where people shoot videos with their telephones. And I just want to remind people that a phone is a phone and a camera is a camera, okay?
But lots of films are made on camera.
This is a phone. That is a camera,
Use your phone to contribute content.
Sure, you can, but if you want to use a good camera with good sound equipment and you want it to look like it's not, yeah, this is the place to come, you know? I mean, I think most of you that are here already know that, but it bears repeating. Yeah, come on down, man. Come on down, check it out. Be a content provider, or actually be an artist. Because I think content provider is just sort of like a, not much of a good title. Be an artist, or an artiste, or even an artistic type. So yeah, thank you so much. This is fantastic. This is going up on the wall. Holy smokes. Thank you.
And next up, we have a gentleman who's produced over 2,000 TV shows. That's over 1,000 TV shows. That's Edmund Broussard. Please come to the stage. One of the things I like about Edmund so much is every time you see him, he always has some great sage words to say. And one of my favorite is, don't ever let anybody else ruin your day. Just don't. Just don't let them ruin your day. So, you know, keep your smile going and appreciate those that love you. That's your advice that I always love from you. So thank you so much for your contribution, continuing to produce in our new space with producers old and new helping out.
Don't get me to start talking, because I'll be up here a while. But I joined BCM in 1998 or 99. The reason I did that was I didn't see anybody like me on TV. So what happened was my daughter started going to Berkeley High. So I went to the basketball coach and I said, look, I don't see anybody videoing your sports. And I said, I'm gonna come in and start videoing all your basketball games, your football games, your graduations and soccer games. So what happened was that BCM gave me a key to the place. So what happened was I'm retired now, so I leave home in the morning, go to BCM about 8, 9 o'clock, sometimes 7 o'clock, and I'm in the editing room editing all the stuff that I did. But I think the nicest thing that ever happened to me was the people that you meet. I had a chance to go to Japan twice. I had a chance to go to the black colleges down south, Tuskegee, Morehouse, and they paid my way. So, but I think the most important thing and the biggest thing that I received from this was that the kids, whenever they see me, hello, Mr. Broussard. I've never had one kid disrespect me. The other thing is, I went to Japan with the exchange students. So where I had fun with that, each chaperone had so many kids. So what I did, I had boys. So I picked the biggest boy in my group, and I said, you the boss. And he said, cool, you know, he stuck his chest out. So then I went to the littlest one. And I said, now what I want you to do, you over everybody, even the big guy. Oh boy, he was just, but it was just to be able to do something you love doing. I got a movie camera when I was 13 years old. That's a Browning movie camera. Now, some of you wasn't here yet, okay? But it's amazing how technology has changed. You went from number 8 to high 8, VHS, DVD. Now that's obsolete. So,
It keeps changing, rolling with the times.
I'm gonna say one more thing. I wanna thank, I had Michael Lance. He was Ted Lance's brother who was on Love Boat. His mother, Jerry, she was on television. Beautiful people. I had, I'm almost forgetting names. Samuel Brooks, he passed away. Malin Peterson, he passed away. Jerry passed away, Michael passed away, and I'm still here. But to have that pleasure of working with them. And I can't forget Mickey Mays. She can't be here tonight. That's my partner in crime. We used to, where we had fun, we used to do 2 shows on Saturday. Then we did 3. Then we did 4. So I told Mickey, I said, let's try for 5. So Mickey said, no, you're going to kill a crew. I said, we don't need the crew. Lock the cameras down. You know, I'll direct, switch. You just be on audio. So we did 5 shows. And I thought, wow. Mickey came up to me and said, you know we had time enough to do 6 shows? I'm going to say one more thing. The biggest pleasure that I received was I did the little cross games. And one of the father's son was goaltender. So when every game was over, I'd go in the studio, fix the tape up, make him a copy. After about 2 years, one day the father came up and gave me some presents. I said, I can't take these. He said, I want you to have them. I said, why? He said, what happened was, he said, my father wasn't able to come to the games. So he said, what happened by you giving me copies, we went home, and my father, my son, we sit down and watch the games. He said, my father just passed away. So BCM is, I've had a ball. I'm going to sit down because I'll be up here all night long. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow, that was awesome.